Getty Images Ireland's historic referendum on whether to repeal the Eighth Amendment, which effectively bans abortion, will happen this Friday. If the amendment, that was added to the Constitution in 1983, is repealed, the government in Ireland will be able to legislate on abortions moving forward. In recent years, small conciliatory tweaks to the original amendment have indicated that the country aims to creep closer to a pro-choice stance. Late additions to the amendment have acknowledged that Irish women can legally travel abroad for their terminations and that international abortion care information was available to women with unwanted pregnancies. Advertisement. Continue reading below. And by 2013, Case X, and the death of Savita Halpanavar meant that an additional Protection of Life During Pregnancy Act was passed, ensuring that there were 3 legal grounds for abortion in Ireland. Risk of loss of life from physical illness, risk of loss of life from physical illness in emergency, or risk of loss of life from suicide. However, the country is still prohibited from being able to legalize abortion domestically. And although these conciliatory moves might have been a step in the right direction, making women's choices a modicum wider, the sending of women overseas for abortions has its own traumatic implications. The new short film by Ta, meaning, yes, in Irish Tales hopes to both increase people's empathy for women experiencing unwanted pregnancies, but also shed light on the hypocrisy sending women abroad to access legal, safe health care. Advertisement. Continue reading below. Rachel Ní Bráithóin, a dancer and aerialist from Ireland, has created a series of films. The first is called The Undecided Vote, that hopes to talk to the men and women of Ireland who can see both sides of the debate. YouTuber Rachel Ní Bráithóin told Dazed about the film. Undecided voters need to be addressed in this referendum because they face a genuine conflict of conscience, says Rachel. They should not feel bad for not being able to decide. For those of us more definite in our views, we have found that strength in science, religion, medicine, law, and personal experience. Most importantly, though, the films hope to express keenly to the undecided voter that a yes vote does not necessarily have to reflect their own personal view of abortion or whether they themselves would ever seek one. Advertisement. Continue reading below. Advertisement. Continue reading below. However, the undecided voter can see a value in both the yes and no viewpoint. Ní Bráithóin continues, they are not fundamentalists in either way. They're thoughtful, empathetic people, and for some, this decision is so impossible that they will not vote at all, and that will be a great tragedy. YouTuber Rachel Ní Bráithóin, I feel voters need to be reassured that a yes vote does not need to reflect their personal view on abortion. The film shows dancers improvising to the stories from In Her Shoes, a platform where Irish women share their abortion stories, set to a poem by Lucy Cahill. The poem details how an undecided voter may feel about the vote, and abortions in general, but concludes that the most compassionate thing is to let women choose for themselves. Advertisement. Continue reading below. Watch the film below.